Introduction. Basic accounting is defined as a science that studies and analyzes all transactions with a financial or economic significance in company. The fundamentals are also a discussion of all methods that are closely related to income and expense, either directly or indirectly in influencing the company. Accounting is one of the processes of recording, classifying, summarizing, reporting business transactions, and interpreting the effects on the affairs of the company. Importance of basic accounting to business. First, for a trial balance, used to identify the position of assets, liabilities, and equity of the company. Second, to know the cash flow statement. It was to show the movement in and out of a business project or financial product. 3. Find a profit and loss statement. It is to know more precisely the positions of business, whether in that month or year. We made a profit or a loss. 4. Standing risk of loss. The decisions made by the company must be wise and aware of the risks that will be faced. Parts of accounting. The first one is financial accounting. It was involved the preparation of accurate financial statements to measure business performance as accurately as possible. Financial statements are for external use. The reports can also be used for internal management to assist in decision making. Second one is managerial accounting. Analyze the information collected from financial accounting. Refers to the process of preparing reports on business operations. The reports help the management team make a tactical decision. It also helps enterprise to achieve maximum efficiency by reviewing financial accounting, deciding on the best following steps to take, and then communicating the necessary steps to all internal business managers.
I will present about report account of Yyds Design Enterprise. The part I get is full set of account. First of all is journal. In the journal, we have two parts, which is general journal and the sales journal. In the general journal, we have convention, business, investing, cash and computer equipment in the 1st October 2020. So the capital will be credit and the cash and computer equipment will be debit side. 4th October 2020 is purchase additional equipment on credit. So computer equipment will be debit side and credited solid electric Sedia Berhad will be credit side. Last is 31st October. The company will pay a utility on credit. So the utility will be debit side and the occur utility will be credit side. Second, we have sales journal. In the sales journal, we have two creditor, which is Natural C and L Sedia Berhad and LIANG Enterprise. And the total in the sales journal is 67,000. Cash book. In the cash book, we get the balance. And the balance is 487,000. And the balance carried down is 444,600. And this balance carried down will be carried down in the next month. And the debit side of the cash book, we have capital, sales cash, and the capital, Natural C and L Sedia Berhad. In the debit side of cash book, the company will receive the cash. And the credit of cash book, we have red computer equipment, wage, creditor, Sony Electric Sedia Berhad, drawing, and the salary. In the credit side of cash book, the company will cash out in the month. Next is ledger. In the ledger, we have 12 account, which is capital account, computer equipment account, creditor account, utility account, occur utility account, sales account, red account, wage account, drawing account, salary account, and 2 debtor account. And all account in the ledger will be balanced and carried into the trial balance.
The trial balance as of 31st October 2020 for Yyds Design Enterprise. In debit side, we got computer equipment for 120,000 ringgit, utility 5,600 ringgit, rent 15,000 ringgit, wages 6,200 ringgit, drawing 500 ringgit, salary 700 ringgit, and cash 444,600 ringgit. Natural C and L Sedia Berhad 12,000 ringgit. LIANG Enterprise 40,000 ringgit. In the credit side, we got capital for 500,000 ringgit. Accrued utility 5,600 ringgit, sales 139,000 ringgit. The balance is 644,600 ringgit. The statement of profit and loss account for the year end 31st October 2020 for Yyds Design Enterprise. The sale as much as 139,000. We can less the expenses that have utility, rent, wages, and the salary. The total expenses that is 27,500, and we got the net profit as much as 111,500. The statement of balance sheet for the year end 31st October 2020 for Yyds Design Enterprise. We got the fixed assets, current liability, and capital. In fixed assets, we got the computer equipment that is 120,000. In current asset, we got cash, Natural C and L Sedia Berhad, LIANG Enterprise, and the total current assets that is 496,600. And we gonna less the current liability that is accrued utility as much as 5,600. And we got the working capital as much as 491,000. And the balance is 611,000. And we got the capital as much as 500,000. And we got the net profit as much as 111,500, and less the drawing as much as 500, and we got the balance as much as 611,000.
3.0. The usefulness of statement profit and loss. There are four other names of usefulness of statement profit and loss. For example, is income statement, revenue statement, profit and loss statement, and CP profit and loss. First, profit is to help business and money to continue the business. Second, profit when of the business result. Third, profit also will affect income one business. In profit and loss, should do one balance sheet either monthly or weekly. The way to calculate the profit, the total operating profit plus the non-operating profit, income and expensive equal getting a net profit.
A balance of sale revenue of industrial and commercial enterprise after deducting cost and tax, and the meaning of loss is incurring a loss in the business or expenses more than revenue. Net profits come from the time of the money deducting all the operating interest and tax expenses. The total of the profit will affect the number of the product or sales. If the company get lost in their business, this means that they need to reduce the cost of the product. If not, in the end, will affect the quality of the product. For example, this statement, YYDS Design Enterprise have sale of RM 139,000 at the year end of 31 October 2020. Then the expenses of the YYDS Design Enterprise are RM 27,500. It is including expenses of utility RM 5,600, rent RM 50,000, waste RM 6,200, and the salary, which is RM 7,700. After that, at the end of the month on 31 October 2020, YYDS Design Enterprise get a good profits because they successfully got the return on equity on their business. The total of the profits can know that the total of the profit, and it can know the total of the income of a company. If a business know that the total of the income or a profit in the year of the month, it can help them to expand their business to become bigger, open a branch of French, and they can plan for the future. So it is very important for a business. Besides that, if a business get a higher income and get lost in the cost, this means that they can earn more money in the year or in the month. If they have a higher income, they need to decrease the cost of the product. This can help them to earn more money, and the profits can help them to earn more money. If they get lost in the business, this means that the business is unsuccessfully. So now we can know that YYDS Design Enterprise is get a successful business. The usefulness of statement profit and loss is very important. Why is important? It is because it will affect inflation, deflation, employment rents, and the quality of the product. Thus, the business have the opportunity to expand and other reasons. So profit is to help a company to know their income and to know their profit. Profit is very good to be good in a business. Without a profit, the company or a business will face to a trouble or big problem.
The balance sheet, also known as the statement of financial status, is one of the financial statements in accounting, business accounting, or bookkeeping practice. In financial accounting, a balance sheet is a summary of the financial balances of an individual or organization or profit entity. As one of the four major financial statements, the balance sheet occupies an important position in financial reports. From a cross-section, it embodies the enterprise value since its establishment, the accumulation of investor voice, and the whole process of value added. It can not only reflect the past of an enterprise, shows current situation of the enterprise, but also predict the future of the enterprise. Balance sheet is a static reflection of a company's operating activities. According to assets equal liabilities at owner's equity, this balance formula is formulated by properly outranking the specific items of assets, liabilities, and owner's equity on a specific date according to center classification standards and center order. It indicates the economic resources owned or controlled by a business on a specific date, the existing obligations undertaken, and the owner's claims to net worth. The function of the report is not only the internal error correction, business direction, and prevention of more practice, but also to allow all readers to understand in the shortest time business status. The balance sheet is good, but also have the shortfalls. Some of the current assets are valued on a estimated basis, so the balance sheet is not in a position to reflect the true financial position of the business. The balance sheet cannot reflect those assets which cannot be expressed in monetary terms, such as skill, intelligence, honesty, and loyalty of workers.
In conclusion, accounting is a smart career choice which has many advantages in job market and important in everyday life. The main role of accounting is to provide about business, wealth, financial position, and a result of operation in company or business. Business without accounting, it would be impossible to determine which product was successful, which decisions were effective, and whether the company is making profit or not. Other than that, it is impossible to determine how much taxes to pay, buy and lease a property, or merge with other company. Accounting is also include collecting and analyzing data to be used in preparation of weekly or monthly estimate. We can improve our profit by prepare a budget. Prepare a budget will help us identify how the profit strategies can contribute to our business plan in the future. For example, if we decide to increase our sales every month or year, we need to undertake the marketing activities and purchase more varieties of stock. In this case, it will not only increase our profit but also increase expenses that we will need to factor in achieve the profit target. Secondly, we need to reduce the error rate of our business. Reducing the amount of damage or unsellable product during our production process will help us to increase our sales in that month or year. The error rate ratio also will help us to evaluate the quality of our production and whether the cost of our producing is good or too high. We also can develop a new business strategy to increase our profit. If we want to generate higher profit margin, we may need to develop a new business strategy. We can consider what target market we like to apply and how our existing product and services could be marketed to them.
In other words, accounting is not just about recording financial transaction, it also measures a company's success at achieving its goal and help the shareholder to understand how the money can be used.